morning, Cadre. Welcome back for another episode of the Bad Blade series. Two quick things that we need to get to before we go ahead and get started. First, yesterday was my birthday. Thank you everybody that offered me a happy birthday. Appreciate it. Thank you. Second, as we jump in today's shave, talk about the products we're going to use. Today is January 4th, so it's 1 month after one of our vendors, Sue Smith, the owner of HoneyBee Soaps, passed away. She passed away on December 4th. Because the cadre learned of this, sadly, after she passed away, we decided to make January 4th the day that everybody is going to use HoneyBee Soaps in memory of Sue. So I hope to see a lot of shave of the days today on the cadre where these soaps are being used. And so I will be using HoneyBee Soaps Green Irish Tweed. And then I figured I would pair it with another vendor of ours and use Stirling Sharp Dressed Man Aftershave and Stirling Sharp Dressed Man EDT. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the blade today. On deck today is a blade that has some interesting reviews on it. That is the Topaz Platinum. And these are platinum sputtered edges, which basically just means that it's coated in platinum. That's what sputtered means. It's a different word for that. So this blade is double wrapped, which is always nice. And it appears there is no wax dots or anything like that on it. So here's the blade. It says Topaz Platinum. These have been around for a little while. I've read quite a few reviews, some of them pretty old. So I think we're going to get quite a bit of information about it, hopefully. I've got a little bit of info I figured was relevant. So let's discuss that once we begin the shave. And today I'm also using, to round out the shave, the TSC Member brush. So I'm going to go ahead and place you guys on pause real quick, and I'll be right back as I build my lather and we prepare for the shave. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin here as we get ready. Loaded in my Timeless. First use, Topaz Platinum. First couple of strokes feel really good, actually. And this soap has excellent residual slickness, and slickness, honestly. Alright, so let's talk about this blade a little bit. So this blade is made in India by the Topaz company. This company there in India seems to sell quite a few, shaving related items in the realm of like razors, cheap razors, different types of blades and stuff along those lines. So I don't want to say super popular in India, because I still think that some of the other blades are a little bit more popular when you start reading them. But you can find them on the Indian markets, and you can read some reviews, and I had a couple of them translated. And these are usually regarded by the people there in India as a pretty dang good blade. People seem to like them, and they are fairly inexpensive. So platinum coating, pretty dang smooth. It feels pretty sharp. I mean, I haven't done a face feel yet to see how much we're removing, but in all initial results feel good. It is, so let's talk about the price a little bit. What's neat about this blade is that they are fairly cheap. And the company, you buy them in India, they sell them in 50 packs, 100 packs, and 200 packs, and 1,000 packs. So I got the impression, I reopened, I have a little pimple that's been popping up there, and I opened that up, so not the blade's fault. But anyways, I get the impression a lot of barbers in India use this blade. It seems to be very cost friendly in that regard, that barbers will buy them in bulk, 1,000 at a time, and use them. Like, one per customer and toss it when it's done. So that's kind of the way that this blade, I don't want to say that's completely the way it's marketed, but that seems to be the way that it's primarily used over there. So it'll be interesting to see how this blade does on a second shave. Is the company trying to make a blade that's really only good for one use, or can you use it for more? I would imagine we're going to be able to use it for more, but we'll find out. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse. The face feels actually pretty darn good. So I'm going to rinse. We'll come back and talk about the pricing, and then we'll wrap up the shave after the second pass. All right, so let's talk about pricing. First of all, Italian Barber and West Coast Shaving do not sell this blade. On Amazon, they sell the 50-pack and the 200-pack. Both of them are relatively cheap. You do have to pay shipping because they're not sold by Amazon. It's sold by a seller who sells Indian goods. And you do have to wait for shipping, which look to be about a 1 to 2 week shipping speed. So it's $5.60 for 50 blades, which is about 11 cents. And if you buy the 200 pack, it's $14 for 200. Drops your price down to roughly 7 cents a blade at $14 for 200 of them. Maggards does sell them in a 50-pack only. For 50 blades, you'll pay $6. So a little bit more than Amazon, but you'll get them quicker, and it's only 12 cents a blade. So if this blade is good, could be a good add-on item when you're making a purchase at Amazon. If you look on eBay, you will wait for shipping. However, you can find them in 5 packs, 10 packs, right? Some people that are breaking out the boxes, or you can buy the box that the manufacturer puts them in at a 50 pack, 100 pack, or a 200 pack, or a 1,000 pack. Okay, I mean, if you really like this blade, you can stock up big time, get 1,000 of them in one go. And they are anywhere from 4 cents to 11 cents a blade. So basically, if you want to buy 1,000 blades, you can get these for 4 cents a blade. That's pretty dang cheap. And 1,000 of them, man, boy, that'd be enough to last a long time. But it kind of goes back to what I was saying. It seems to be, I don't think it's primarily marketed this way, but I think the company just recognizes that their primary customer, for whatever reason, seems to be barbers. So the 1,000 pack is primarily what they're for. However, obviously here in the United States, we've got people that are selling them to us, and we can buy them in the 1,000 pack. I'm sure they're getting them for significantly cheaper over there. I didn't do any of the conversion rates, but when I was looking at one of the Indian online markets, it wasn't the cheapest blade, but it was right in the middle. I didn't convert the money, but it appears to be very well priced over there too. So that shave went well. 2 passes and a half. I'm super close. I'm BBS on the cheeks. I'm near BBS on the neck. I've got one little spot right here that I'm not gonna chase. Really good here, really good here. Really good actually. Pretty much BBS completely on this side of my face. That one little area right over here that sometimes gives me trouble. But really good. So I'm gonna pause you guys, rinse, and we'll be back for post-shave and final thoughts. Thank you. All right, so just a couple things real quickly. Some people online, if you do read reviews on these blades, they complained that they believe that some of them out there are fakes. I just want to stress they do have two different types of blades. They've got this packaging, and then they have a packaging that is white with a little bit of red. That's the Topaz stainless steel one with no platinum coating. If you want the platinum coating one, you need to look for this type of packaging. That's how you know it's real. And then on it, there's no markings on this that says made in India or anything like that, but the main package does. So that's one thing that I wanted to make clear, just so people know. Apparently there are a couple of Chinese fakes on them, and what the Chinese have tried to do is there is an Indian stamp, and what they've done is because it appears that Chinese fakes are not selling multi-packs of these, it's just like 5 packs, and so what they've done is they've stamped on the back side of the wrapper an Indian, it's like basically a made in Indian logo. That logo will be on the box when you buy the box, I believe. However, the Chinese fake ones, they're putting them on all of the wrappers. So something to keep in mind when you're searching for these. Read your reviews. But I've read about fakes from years ago. Nothing recent, so I don't think it's happening anymore. I think basically... Honestly, I think the Chinese fakes that used to be out there, I think what the Chinese have kind of switched to doing is they just make blades now and market them under different things. There's a bunch of Chinese blades. There's like Q-Shave, stuff like that. And I think that's kind of what they've gone to, just to be honest. So, no bad post-shave reaction or anything like that. This was a really good blade so far for its first use. I'll be curious to see how this one performs as we continue. So thanks for watching. If you guys haven't joined us, hit us up at theshavingcadre.com. And to end this, one last final farewell to HoneyBee Soaps. Sue, we miss you, and have a good day, Cadre.